Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. We're going to be continuing on with talking about domain when we're graphing a function. So we're going to be graphing two things that pretty much look like the same function, but their domain tells you something a little bit different. So if we take a look at example number one, it's going to ask us to graph the two functions and see how they compare. And we're going to sketch each graph. And then the second one is going to ask you to use a graphing tool to confirm our statements. And then the third thing is going to ask us to justify our conclusions in terms of domain and range of each function. So I'm actually going to take a look at part A in answering the third example. So if we take a look at part A, do you see that I do have an issue in terms of my domain that my denominator cannot be 0 because we cannot divide by 0. So that means that x plus 3 cannot be 0, which means x cannot be equal to negative 3. And then something else interesting to notice, do you see that we have x squared minus 3 squared? So this is really x plus 3 times x minus 3 over x plus 3. And so we can actually get these two to cancel, and we get f of x is equal to x minus 3, but we have the restriction as long as x does not equal negative 3. So this means that I have an intercept at negative 3, and I can go over here to positive 3 because it has a slope of 1. So for each one I go up, I'm going to go to the right one. And so I would have a graph that looks something like this, right? Oops, who does that? And then, though, at negative 3, we would have a point that we would just remove. So it would be like a hole in the graph, and then it would keep going. So it's the line y equals x minus 3, removing the point where x is equal to negative 3, because in my original problem, I can't divide by 0. Whereas if we look at the graph of the second one, I don't have any restrictions on my domain because I'm not dividing, I don't have a log, and I don't have a radical. So this one would have a y-intercept at negative 3, and then it would have a slope of positive 1. So then we would just have this line right here. It should be straighter than that. And who puts arrows? I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, so again, we would just hit the window ledge on that one. Okay, so for B, the domain is all real numbers. But for A, the domain is going to be all real numbers such that x does not equal negative 3. Okay, now I'm going to move over to Desmos, and then I'm going to show you a small issue that Desmos has, but I'll show you how to solve the problem. All right, so now we're on Desmos, so we're going to go ahead and type in f of x is equal to, and then we're going to say x to the power of 2 minus 9, and then I would probably put parentheses around this just to make sure that we're dividing the entire amount by x plus 3. And you notice that we get a line, which is what we expected, and it has an intercept here at negative 3 and an intercept here at positive 3. And so notice if I hover my finger around that point, it tells me 3, 0. It tells me this point's at 0, negative 3. But here's the problem. The line contains infinitely many points. So what that means is, in the perspective of infinitely many points, removing just one point doesn't really look all that different than the whole entire line. But do you see this is where x is equal to negative 3? And if I come down here and I hover, so this is a little before 3, and if I click on it, do you see that? Click and hold. It's giving me a value. It's giving me a value, but when I get right here at x is equal to 3, or negative 3, I apologize, that does tell me that negative 3 is an undefined value. So technically that is a hole in the graph. And so that does agree with what we sketched on our paper. So if we change this to g of x, so we're going to have g of x is equal to x minus 3. So now it looks like exactly the same graph, except when I come here at x is negative 3, and I click and hold down, do you see that? Let me get right to the point I'm looking for. It does tell me negative 3, negative 6, so that point is included. So in example number 2, it says, what do you notice and what conclusions can you make about the pair of functions? The pair of functions are pretty much the same graph, except for f of x, the domain value of x equal -3 is not, or I should say, the value x equals -3 is not part of the domain. So that results in a hole in the graph. Sorry about that. So this is what we're looking for. We want you to do the best that you can at sketching. If you don't know what it looks like, then obviously you can use Desmos. We want you to really think about what the domain and range is doing in that problem. So if you need to use a separate piece of paper for that, totally feel free to do that. And then describe what are the similarities and what are the differences between the two graphs that you see. So I will be Zooming today at 4:30 for a tutorial if you guys have any questions, and I look forward to seeing and hearing from you. Love you guys.